Trust, episode 4 of 10. You gotta love those references. Make sure y'all hit like, comment, and subscribe. As you can tell, allergies have kicked my butt once again. You do not want to see this nose and these red eyes. Trust me. Lots of hand puppet references throughout this series, and it's fun. It's very, very old school. You know, this is a show prior to cell phones, so a lot of things you're like, oh, just call them on the phone, beep them, page them, something. Hey, this is pre-technology, people. We can't do it. So just for entertainment, they're doing this hand puppet stuff. But it's also a new time to come up with a game plan. Everyone keeps taking over this whole lead kidnapper role for the first 3 episodes. At the end of every episode, oh, we got a new person in charge. And that's got to be freaking out 3 at this point. Got to be freaking out John at this point. No good will come. So John Sr., granddad, he's this super rude jerk. And he ain't gonna pay for his grandson, his grandkids' hustle. He sent the dogs out on the gardener for entertainment. He is a stone cold stunner dog. Not to forget how he play and talked his girlfriend into thinking she was special, unlike, his other 3-4 thoughts that he has in the house up in the mansion. Now she's on a road to get caught up anyway. We know she been playing horizontal hokey pokey with somebody else. Somebody sleeping in her bed. You know what I mean? Messing with her head. She's playing a game because he's playing a game. Yet, does he love her? Do you think Grandpa loves her? 2 seconds, I'll give you. I think he does care for her. I don't think he really cares about the other ones. That's the number one. And in the end, of course, she got a whole bunch of Bunty with a T in it. Muntay, Muntay. I like her character. I like that she doesn't really just lay down and let him step all over her. She does to a point to keep face for others, but she's still doing her own things. Shouts out to her character. So Primo went to the big guy seeking help and approval, adding that whole mafia tie to this 10-episode series. So it leads to this whole phone call nervous situation. Not a good negotiator. Homeboy is not a good negotiator. How are you not a good negotiator? I can't. You see how I'm talking right now? It's such a struggle. How you gonna snatch him up? Asking for 17 million, but you scared. $17 million, but you're scared to do it. You got a pillow over. There's no distortion. You didn't think of a game plan before you got on the phone. Poor Gail. She tired of the pranks and the crappy calls. They made it personal to make her believe her son was alive and giving her hope that they will be they'll be reunited one day. Telling the dogs' names. It's kind of messed up. I did enjoy the whole JoJo the animal puppet, giving inspiration to 3. But at the same time, I'm like, no. You're inspiring them to think that there's hope. And you're a meal ticket for them, man. You are money. You are a redhead dollar sign walking. You have to remember. You really, really have to remember that, there's no iPhone alerts. There's no track my family member apps. There's no GPS in the in-car options. There's no caller ID back then. The struggle is freaking real for technology. What else was going down, y'all? The butler crushing on the gardener. I feel that because he knows so much, and the butler, he needs at least a half an episode to see his story, and we need the rest of that episode. We need Fletcher to do his thing. Chase, come on, Brendan Fraser. We need those 2 characters that know so much can hold the episode. I think they have the chops to do it, and I really, really hope in these next couple episodes, 6 that they have left, that they let them spread their wings and tell their story, because they very well, if they loosely base this off of the truth, wouldn't you think those are the 2 people who we're getting details from? They know everything. $600. That's what you get. You get $600 or no more because it's extortion. And I'm like, dang, he doesn't care. Like, dang, Grandpa. 3. Hey, look, they're hitmen. They are not your friends. They see you as a future steak in daily champagne, a meal ticket plan. Your fam said no to their whole game plan, and now Primo drunk and jealous and mad and out, celebrating a little bit too early, almost like a football game. You see him in the end zone, hitting him with the Dougie, about to throw the Gatorade on the coach, and then that phone rings in that booth, and you're like, uh-oh. Yeah. Touchdown on the other end. You're screwed. Game over. What are you going to do? Now I could slap John Paul III because he was out fishing in his little man undies, and they was having a little, a little weird, contaminated water spring moment. They were noodling. That's basically noodling. You know, when you hunch down like you about to twerk, but you put your hands a little bit lower to your ankles. Drop down, get your eagle on, and claw up with your hands, raw hands. There's no fishing pose involved. You just grab the fish and you do some blunt trauma to the fish's head, and bam, now you're grilling it. That's basically what happened. It was a very beautiful scene. I actually enjoyed that scene a lot. He had a big chance when he had the fish and the shotguns, and he didn't use it. That was his best opportunity to get rid of them and just go on about your day and just kill the whole plan like it's done with. It did not happen. He had another opportunity. You remember when he was about to run in the very beginning, right before I think they killed Birdo. He did not do it. And it's like, oh, the longer he waits, he's screwing himself over, because no good will come out of this entire situation. So some of the cool things about this show will have to be the very, very dark, intense color scenes showing it's night, and basically how spooky it is for John to be in these terrible locations. Really like the gardener in his own little Chronicles of Narnia home, John Sr. and Gail on the floor, and then you see the golden hippie when it hits 3 different locations, 3 different people, 3 different moods, and how they're all feeling at that moment. There was another one where I think someone was sipping a drink, and another scene, what was it? He was snorting like coke off of a long, nasty piggy. It was kind of crazy, but so the way the show is shot on FX is very well shot. The phone call booths, the telephone booths, I think are awesome. Like I said, pre-cell phone minutes, and how 3 jokes about his granddaddy being a penny pitcher. He has a phone booth. He has a phone booth in the house. He's a cheap bastard. Who else would do such a thing? And you kind of think about it like, dang, dude, you won't even have open lines throughout the house. How many bedrooms did the butler say you had extra? I mean, really? You would be that person. That's like MTV Cribs when they were like, oh yeah, we have bets. We play a little casino games on the table, blackjack, and I got an ATM downstairs just in case they don't want to pay up. Dang, seriously? That's how you do it? Wow. Well, I don't know, because now there's a new person heading the whole game, and Primo embarrassed him, and now he handled his business. The least likely character that I thought would man up in the end, he manned up. So trust. That was it. Episode 4. Episode 4. Y'all let me know what you thought about this episode. Until the next time I talk to y'all. Peace.